Why do they all look like zombies? Yo guys, hope everything is great. Sorry for not uploading much lately, but let's just call it a creator's block. Anyway, Dan to Dan Season 2 is here, so let's start with Episode 1 review. At first we see Momo is left vulnerable in the hot spring, having to deal with 5 aggressive men. Unexpectedly, Turbo Granny appears to help her out. Amusingly, she had been hiding in Momo's backpack the whole time, secretly watching over her. Using her powers, Turbo Granny ends up destroying the hot spring, prompting the authorities to arrive and scare off the men, who turn out to be members of the Keto family. Still, Turbo Granny points out that something's off with Gigi's apartment too, as it seems to be covered in blood. In my last video of Season 1, I said I wasn't really worried about Momo, because I know nothing is gonna happen to her, and unsurprisingly that's exactly what happened. Although, I don't think any of you remember that, do you? We see Akron and Gigi are visited by the Keto family, who have a strong dislike for dishonesty. Akron narrowly avoids trouble by correctly guessing Gigi's favorite team, thanks to a poster on the wall. However, Gigi slips up when he claims he hasn't had any girls over, despite Momo having visited, which angers the Keto matriarch. Meanwhile, Momo and Turbo Granny visit the shrine of the giant snake. The locals once worshipped this divine being, believing it resided deep within the volcano. To prevent eruptions caused by its hunger, villagers used to sacrifice a child to the mountain. Don't you guys find it a bit strange that Gigi never told his parents about this Keto family just for rent, even though it's pretty obvious that he is very uncomfortable around them? Also, I'm not sure why the Keto family members look like zombies. Moving on, we see that for the last 200 years, there hasn't been a single eruption, leading people to believe the legend was just a man-made myth. When Momo returns to Gigi's place, she's stunned to find the entire Keto family waiting for her, with Akron and Gigi already unconscious. Momo tries to fight them off, but she's outnumbered. During a pause in the chaos, the matriarch explains that Momo is interfering with their festival plans and that their family has been guarding this land for generations. They've been making offerings to the great serpent in the volcano, and the room Momo is in, seen before with Akron and Gigi, is actually the spot where people have been sacrificed. The Keto family has lured victims into their home for years for this purpose. I really enjoyed Momo's fight scenes, and they were amazingly animated. But this makes Akron not escaping from there with Gigi by using his powers. Strange, no? I mean, with Akron's speed it would be pretty easy. Next we see that this is exactly what happened to Gigi's family, and now the same fate awaits Momo. As she struggles to escape the ground turning into quicksand, the entire family focuses on restraining her. Meanwhile, Gigi and Akron leap into action to rescue her. However, things take a turn for the worse as everyone falls into what seems to be the beast's domain, at least metaphorically, for the moment. Gigi ends up landing directly on the body of what seems to be the great serpent. The creature awakens and lets out a deafening roar, confirming that the legend is, at least partially, true. I'm not really sure what they meant by Gigi's family, but I do hope that at the very least his parents are okay, otherwise this arc would become kinda meaningless, as Gigi mainly wanted to help them, don't you think? At the end we see that the creature is a giant man-eating earthworm, strikingly similar to the one featured on the cover of Akron's magazines he once showed Momo back in Season 1 at school. The Keto family has been feeding it for over 200 years, which explains why it's grown larger than any previously documented. As the family begins chanting and performing a ritual, they end up becoming easy prey for the deathworm, which devours them. With the Keto family gone, the trio is left to face the enormous creature on their own. Can someone explain to me how a family that has been raising this creature for so long didn't know that it can eat them if they get too close to it? Also, it will be interesting to see how Gigi handles Momo and Akron, who have lost their minds. Overall, this was a good start to the season, but I was expecting a bit more bizarreness. By the way, episode 2 is already out. Anyways, thanks for watching everyone. If you like my video, then check out some of my other videos. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you want to keep me motivated to make more videos, and you can also leave a comment if you want to say something, because it helps me fight the almighty YouTube algorithm. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram or check out my Facebook page, links are given in the description. Until then, see ya.